Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back on our Fortnite video. And in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to win more games in Fortnite, or how to win every single game that you play in Fortnite. So I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks in this video that's really going to help you guys out when it comes to being more consistent when it comes to winning, and just to overall be a way more dominant player here for Season 8. And before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. If you guys want a chance to win some free V-Bucks, all you need to do is to drop a like on this video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on my notifications, and as well leave a comment down below of your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. And as well, make sure you guys have me added and supported as a creator. All you need to do this is go over to the item shop, hit X, go to support a creator, and then type in my code, and my code is Young Humor. And once you type that in, all you have to do is accept it, and you will have me added and supported as a creator. So make sure you guys do that. It really does help me out. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so here for this gameplay I have in the background, it is a 28 kill gameplay. I came from Tilted Towers, and as you guys can see, I did not have the best landing. I had a pretty bad landing. I was trying to find a gun. I ended up finding a hunting rifle, which is probably one of the worst weapons I could find off spawn. The only other worst weapon I could probably find is an infantry rifle. That gun's absolutely terrible. So I'm really running through Tilted Towers. There was a ton of people in here. My frames were really bad. There was like at least 25 or 30 people, no lie, who came tilted. Me and my teammate, we left tilted with a total of 15 kills, so you can only imagine how many people actually came here. So I'm really trying to look around for a weapon, and the guy I killed only had an infantry rifle. And when you have bad weapons off spawn, which from time to time and in games you're going to have that happen, what you want to do really is you really just want to try to find any sort of way you can get a weapon. And in this gameplay, there were so many people coming Tilted Towers, there was no chance of me going anywhere. And a lot of the times you're going to find places like garage, or maybe even the basketball courts are going to be unlooted, and you're able to loot there and then grab a weapon if you can't find anything good. But in this game, there was just so many people everywhere, there really wasn't too much I could do. So I'm working my way around trying to find someone who is weak or already in a gunfight, and I was able to do so, able to get a knock on that player. So I was trying to go for the thirst. I missed the thirst on that player. I dropped the turret. My teammate came over, and he was able to pick off the teammate that was after me. And back at the brick building, so after I grabbed the hunting rifle, I ran over to the brick building. So I killed the guy with my pickaxe, and I only had a hunting rifle and an infantry rifle. And then when I went up, I looked inside the window, and I saw a player. I think he had a shotgun and SMG. And that's really one thing you guys gotta watch out for, is when you're playing in this game, especially in the early game, you don't want to challenge players who have such an advantage on you, because the guy was already inside. He probably had shield on him, and there was just really no chance of me winning that gunfight, or very slim chance, especially because I think he seemed like a half decent player. And that's just one thing you have to avoid in this game if you want to be able to drop a lot of kills, or if you really just want to be able to stay alive and win a lot more games, is you don't want to challenge players who are really trying hard. And I think I'm going to be able to eventually finish off that player somewhere in Tilted, but it's going to be a lot easier because I'm going to have weapons that I can fight him with. I'm also going to have HP, and it's just going to be a lot easier to fight that player. So you're going to be running into a lot of gunfights, and also a lot of situations where you're not going to have pretty much any advantage at all. You're going to be stuck at a pretty bad disadvantage. And honestly, in this gameplay, like I said, I dropped 28 kills. My teammate, I think, had 9 kills. So we went all for sure, and I didn't have to challenge that player at all. So even if you want to drop those really high kill games, you don't have to challenge every single player, and especially you don't want to challenge something that you know that you're pretty much going to lose, because if you're off spawn with an infantry rifle and a scope revolver and some cleaners, you don't want to be challenging a player who has a pump shotgun or a tac or any sort of like good gun that would destroy you any fight. It doesn't even matter if the player is good or not. If they have a weapon like that, they're probably going to end up winning that gunfight. So you just want to play a little bit slow, want to play a little bit smart. So the one thing that I keep in mind a lot of the times when I'm going into gunfights is if I'm low in HP, if I'm low in mats, I'm going to play it a lot different than if I'm full HP, full mats, full loadout. Because once I have those type of things, if I have, all the mats in the world, I have a ton of steel. Because that's one thing that I've been doing a lot, is using steel in my gunfights, because it is a lot harder to shoot out. So when I'm using steel and I have a full loadout, I got me a Scar, blue pump, P90. So I got me a full loadout. Then that's going to be the situation, or that's going to be exactly when I'm going to play the most aggressive and just just play completely all out for kills and not going to worry too much about trying to die, because I'm going to be so stacked and I have such an advantage on the other players that I'm going against. I'm not going to worry too much, and that's honestly the best time to do it, because if you're kind of low in HP, then you definitely want to play a little bit slower, maybe try to get off your heals or whatever, or maybe you could even try to go for the knock if you're really feeling it. If you know the guy's going to be, low in HP, then you can also try to go for the knock. Most of the time I'm just going to try to pop a mini or two, maybe a campfire, get my HP up, and then as soon as I get my HP up, then I'm going to go for the challenge. So the more stacked you are, in a sense, the more aggressive you want to play, and the less stacked you are, you want to play a little bit more passive, and then just try to get the weapons that you want, the HP that you need, or the mass that you need to challenge that gunfight, and then challenge all out. And that's just really going to be the key to being more consistent in this game, and just being able to win a lot more gunfights, and then also drop a lot more kills and win more on a consistent basis. And for this gameplay, these are going to be the last people that are going to be fighting in Tilted. I got the knock on that player, so I'm going to be leaving Tilted with 8 kills, and my teammate's going to be leaving Tilted with 7 kills. So we were absolutely going off and destroying every single player in Tilted. So here I'm going into the next team, and this player's going to be a little bit separated from his teammates. So he's going to have 2 other teammates, and those teammates are going to be really focused on my teammate. So I end up getting the 1 pump on this player right here, hit him down for 220, and I'm going to thirst him for the HP. And I'm going to do a pretty good job of using or taking advantage of these players being distracted on my teammate. That guy was looking down, and I was able to sniper rifle him in the head. And for those of you guys who watch a lot of my gameplays, absolutely almost never use a sniper rifle. And maybe it's like a heavy sniper in the early game to shoot out someone's wall, but you're never going to catch me with a sniper rifle. So that was probably one of the rare occasions where I actually used a sniper rifle, and also that I actually hit my shot with it, because I'm such a terrible sniper. For whatever reason, I can never predict where players are going to go, and usually when I snipe, it's really off, and it's just really bad. So I really don't snipe it a ton. I just stick to my shotgun, AR, and SMG to do the work. And honestly, I don't really use RPGs or grenade launchers too much, because I end up killing myself a ton with grenade launchers. So AR pump SMG is definitely my go-to, especially in this game. And one thing you're going to see here is that I'm going to try to focus this player down here to my right, but at the same time I'm being cautious. There was a guy in the back with the turret, and then also had like 1 or 2 teammates that were below me. So when I'm taking shots at this guy, I'm peeking on the right side of my ramp, and the reason why I was peeking on the right side of my ramp, because the player that was in front of me had the turret and his teammates were below me. So that was the perfect angle in which I can get shots on that player, and at the same time not get shot from any other direction. And that's going to be really the key to taking out multiple people when you're getting shot at, is you want to try to get shots off, but also not poke yourself out for 3 people to shoot at you, because if 3 people are shooting at you, even with Bloom in this game, eventually one of them's going to get a headshot and one of them's going to do a lot of damage to you. So when you're really fighting multiple squads, you have to be careful about poking out too much for multiple players, because like I said, you're going to get nailed pretty much every single time. So you really want to be careful when you're poking out in a game like squads. And as well in duos and solos, you maybe be able to get away with it a little bit, because there's not going to be as many people shooting at you. But definitely in squads and duos, you have to be really careful of that, and it's something you have to keep in mind. And also when you're fighting multiple players and then going for the kill on them, you're going to try to make one player low, because you're going to try to get tags on at least one player. If you make a player low, I would say, even if they have no shield, you really want to try to focus that player as much as possible, because once you get that player low, then you want to try to be able to finish them, because if not, you're just going to be tagging for shield every single shot, because you're going to do like 120 damage to the shotgun on one player, and then you're going to try to shoot the other player, hit him for like 50 shield, and then hit the third guy for 60, and then hit the fourth guy for another 50 damage shot, and you're not going to be able to get any kills, and it's going to be very difficult to take out the squad, because every opportunity that you have, you're just taking off shield and they're just popping it back. So when you want to take out multiple squads and players like that, you really have to focus players who are going to be low on HP, and that's going to be the key to taking out multiple players without getting screwed over. And it doesn't just have to be in duos or squads, it can also be if you're just getting third partied in a solo game. It's just something to keep in mind. You just want to try to focus a player who is low. And in a game like squads or duos, if you can just get that knock on the player, it's going to set you up at a huge advantage to win that gunfight, because the other teammates are going to be trying to go for the revive, and as well it's going to give you HP and mats per kill. So you're going to have a mat advantage, and as well you're going to have an HP advantage on the rest of the players in that fight. Or as well you can just use his teammate as bait and then kind of just lure his teammates out to get shots on them as well. And that's something that I typically do only when there's like 1 or 2 other people left in the squad. If I'm going against a 1v4 and I get a knock, even if I have max HP, HP, I'm probably going to go for the finish on that player. Otherwise, they're going to get revived almost most likely, just because the other teammates are going to be trying to build fight me, and there's going to be one guy at the bottom going for the revive. And with that being said, that's wrap up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys liked it. And if you guys could, drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on my notifications so you're notified for every single new video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.